Alright everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep Final Mix. I am Black Belt Bob Man,
And this is C Euro.
and we're going to explore Sleeping Beauty, a classic Disney movie that I...
When did that come out? Like mid 60s?
No! It's in like the 40s.
Really?
I think
Oh.
so.
I thought there was a big. Nah, whatever.
Nah, I'm
Sounds
pretty
good.
sure, but I'm gonna look it up right now. It was either the 40s or the 50s. It's old school. Uh,
1959.
yeah, 59.
We were close. We were both kind of close.
We were sort of, yeah.
This is an all-new world.
This is brand new. This is not in
enemies.
any of the other games. Now, one of the things about one of the reasons why you should play as Terra first, or how you can tell that Nomura kind of intended you to play as Terra first, is there's all these scenes that sort of introduce the world. You know what I mean? So like, he's teleporting in from the lanes between. He's introducing the Unversed. There's not as much of this with the other characters. There's a little bit, but not quite as much. So here's some combat. Those Unversed are called Flood. Not
Like Halo?
no, not like Halo at all actually. And you
That's
might notice if you've played the original that they are purple. That is one of the big. That's probably the biggest difference between Final Mix and Vanilla Birth by Sleep. The Unversed are all different colors. Unversed,
The shiny versions?
yeah, kind of like shiny versions. Unversed are replace Heartless as the big bads in this game. So all the bad guys are Unversed in this game.
God, Nintendo could make a killing off of Pokemon games where everything was shiny.
Why would you want? But then shinies wouldn't be as valuable because there's not a 1 in 9,000 or whatever chance of you getting it. I can't even remember. I used to know the exact probability. It's like 1 in 9,142.
Oh yeah, and you wouldn't have videos like that one guy like manually grinding out whatever it was and then fucking it up and like blowing his brains out on YouTube.
Isn't there one of a guy like getting a shiny and then crying? He had like 8 Game Boys going at once or something. I don't know. Anyway, so Critical Impact is Terra's first command style. You saw it there. It's from using moves like Quick Blitz. If you use those commands, you'll transform into Critical Impact. It changes your combo style. It makes it faster and stronger, and then the finishing move is a lot more devastating. Finishing moves, by the way, in this game, there are tons. There's actually a branching tree of finishing moves that you can unlock through certain... They're all different, but it's very difficult to tell, actually. It doesn't actually tell you in-game, but...
That looks like a fun place to go.
Why would you... I guess, I mean, if you want to explore in a fire, like... Now is no time to explore this flaming forest. Aww.
Green fire. This looks really rare. We should stick around and check it out for a bit.
I know, he's doing a science experiment. So, commands. You have a command deck. You can meld 2 commands to make new, better commands. The crystal items that I'm picking up, you can attach those to the commands that you're melding, and you get abilities. Abilities are like I said before, they're like the abilities of previous games. They're passive bonuses that affect what you do, your combos, your defenses, things like that. Oh, in addition to attack, magic, and attack commands, there are also movement commands, which is another thing I'll be showing off, but those are pretty interesting. So this is...
And here's the world name in case you forgot or didn't see it on the
Enchanted Dominion.
What's this? Why aren't you asleep, boy? That fool Flora cast a spell to put everyone in this castle into a deep, deep slumber.
Who are you?
Why, I am Maleficent, as all who dwell in this kingdom would know. Now you must reciprocate the introduction. Who are you?
I'm Terra. What do you know about those monsters? The ones who attacked me.
Now why would I give a thought to creatures so base, so inconsequential?
Well, they are base. That's for sure. Anyway, I'm looking for someone. Ever heard of a man named Xehanort?
That name is not familiar to me. Is he an outsider like yourself? Oh, but wait. I do remember someone leaving the castle.
Tell me, what was he doing there?
I couldn't say. I can only be certain he was not from this kingdom. If you're curious, go see the castle for yourself. There, the entrance is past the bridge.
Thanks.
Perhaps he did speak about imprisoning the light. The light could be so many things. Could he have meant Princess Aurora?
Aurora.
Yeah, just go. Yeah, she seems legit. Let's follow her advice.
Oh, hey, you should go do something. Okay. Totally not evil-looking woman.
Well, it's not like there's much else to do out here.
It's a pretty much
It's
a
a big
linear
bridge.
path. Yeah, well, there's a reason for that. Remember in Sleeping Beauty? Anyway. The bridge was really huge in Sleeping Beauty, too. Not Sleeping Beauty, sorry, it's also not... I'm sure there was a direct-to-video Sleeping Beauty 2, and now I don't actually want to know about it. So you may have noticed that there are... Basically, there are unversed that reflect... for the most part, there's like one-to-one a Heartless that they're kind of imitating. So, like, the Flood are obviously shadows, the Scrappers are soldiers, Scrappers are the little guys, these guys are called Thornbites. I don't think there's a Heartless.
They're one of those, like, unique to a given world Heartless. I would imagine those are all new for this game, but yeah, these little Floods and the big guys.
Yeah, basically the ones that are reoccurring throughout all the worlds. The big guys are called Bruisers. Those red pot-looking things are called Red Hot Chilies.
Oh boy.
Yeah, and they're obviously weak against Blizzard, but Terra's magic is so hilariously bad that even using Blizzard on them barely does anything.
Yeah, this little ice missile seems to be working great. Not working.
No, you know what? If Aqua used it, they'd all be, like, bleeding.
Alright, something leveled up.
Oh, your commands level up. Then they get stronger. But the most important thing about leveling them up is if you have an ability attached to a command, and once you master the command, the ability becomes permanent. So you can permanently have every ability, basically, by the end of the game. And you probably should.
So there's no AP in this game, at least not in the way that it was in previous games?
No, there's no AP.
That lets you use a certain amount of like passive skills?
Nope, you can have all the passive skills equipped at once. They're not quite as powerful, but
is there like AP? Is there an AP stat, or is that now associated with leveling up commands?
No, I mean abilities are just abilities, and you can equip them and unequip them kind of at your leisure. Ah! Take that, support pillar.
Uh-oh.
Oh yeah, don't die.
You seem to be getting your ass kicked in a couple of these fights. The beginning of this game seems pretty tough.
Yeah, this game's a dick at the beginning. So, yeah, one of the problems with playing on Critical is it's really easy to die early on. Mostly because you don't have good abilities yet.
Well, this looks important, what you just did.
Yeah, so dimensional links were mentioned before a couple times, but they do a couple of things. So right now I'm dimensional linking with Aqua. You can see I have a bunch of magic commands because obviously Aqua is the magician of the three, and So when you D-Link with someone, you get commands that reflect them, what they're like. And then also, well, one of the nicest things is it actually fully heals you. So you can use it in a pinch to heal you. And you get their finishing moves. And then each one has 3 levels. There's the basic level. Right now it's sort of in the intermediate level, so I gained this ability called Magic Deflector that randomly, 50% of the time when I'm hit with an elemental attack, it will be nullified. So you actually get a lot of really cool passive bonuses that are unique to each D-Link. And once you level it up twice by collecting 2 of those, the levels are permanent, so right now it's permanently at the intermediate level. But if I level it up again by collecting another one of those stars, then it actually transforms into like the sort of advanced level where the person's picture changes and you get better abilities.
So next time you use that D-Link, you'll still have the Magic Deflector?
Right. Oh, okay. And I forgot to mention about the stickers. Those little crowns that are hanging out, those are stickers. The stickers, you put them, there's a sticker album, and what it is you put the stickers in to create a picture. If you put the and you get points for each sticker you put in. If you put the sticker in the correct place in the picture, you get bonus points. Fill it all out, and you get some amazing stuff. Some of it's amazing, some of it isn't. The prizes are very different in this game than they were in the vanilla version, and I don't think it was even in the Japanese version, but I can't remember. By the way, that command that I used that knocked all those guys into the air is Zero Gravity, and that's one of my favorite commands.
This feels so familiar.
Her heart is filled with light. Not the slightest touch of darkness. Just the kind of heart I need.
For what?
Imagine with me the most glorious of futures. 7 of the purest hearts, each overflowing with light. When brought together, they grant the power to rule all worlds.
What do you mean?
Why, that key you hold. The Keyblade, is it called?
Where did you learn that name?
That trinket is the only way to obtain the hearts.
No more games! Where is Master Xehanort?
Impudence will get you nowhere, child. If you wish to learn more, you must retrieve the heart of Aurora.
And why would I ever want to do that?
It's not a matter of why, but of will. In your heart, there is darkness just waiting to be awakened.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Perhaps not yet. But I have power over sleep. And I can awaken what's inside you. Then you will be free to be who you truly are.
Remember, the darkness lurks in every heart. Darkness is our foe. Would that we could be rid of it. You must destroy it. Push the darkness down. Give it no quarter in your heart.
Here it is. Just what I've waited for. To think that all he spoke of was and will be true.
What? How did I... What did I do? What did you do?
You speak as if I pulled some invisible strings. No, you couldn't be further from the truth, child. I simply whispered to the darkness you already held inside.
How could I do this?
Then!
Yes. Now, you want to know where Xehanort went. Well, that I cannot answer. He disappeared into the darkness. But now I know the Keyblade is necessary to gather hearts. Join me. Collect 6 more hearts of pure light. Then we will rule all the worlds together!
You seem to be mixed up. I'm a peacekeeper, not a tyrant.
For a peacekeeper, you're off to an exceptionally poor start. Remember this. The darkness in your heart cannot be held back by force or strength. Now, my work here is done, as is yours. Wasn't there someone you needed to chase?
Wait! The Unversed. They're gonna bring down the castle. I have to do something.
What? How does... What?
No, don't do anything, because
No.
you obviously can't do anything right.
And just
right
to add
now.
insult to injury, he forms a dimensional link with Maleficent because of that scene. So,
Great.
while everyone else is going to be forming D-links with, you know, the people they become friends with, he's D-linking with the evil fairy that, you know, put mind control on him. There's another sticker. And then this next item is pretty interesting. So recipes in this game are, I think, a new... No, there were recipes in the other games. The recipes before were about synthesis. In this one, they're about command melding. So what it is you can see... So with the attack recipe, if you're making like a kind of low-level attack command, you can see the result instead of it just being question marks. Normally you can't see the result, but I'm pretty sure everyone just used a guide anyway.
Like you.
Yes, so the next boss is actually weak to poison, so picking up poison is a really good idea here. So speaking of command melding, let's just real quick show this. So, Quick Blitz, you're given Quick Blitz, a Quick Blitz with scan on it. You have to get it. So I'm going to keep both those abilities, and now I'm going to make this new command, Strike Raid, which also has Air Combo Plus attached to it. Now once I master this Strike Raid, Air Combo Plus is permanent. So I permanently have one of the 3 Air Combo Pluses that I can equip.
How long does it take to master commands? What level?
It's all different for each one.
Hmm.
So you can see there's different kinds of abilities. You can equip and unequip them. Some you can't unequip. You can't unequip Scan, because why the fuck would you do that? But, so I'm just gonna kill a couple foos here. He's pretty vicious, that
I thought
little...
you said he was slow.
Yeah, I figure, you know... Oh, there was zero gravity again. Bam. Oh, I mastered Stun Edge. Stun Edge is actually a lightning attack, so you can get some pretty cool shit with it. So this boss is a giant dick. Just want everybody to know this. The music's fantastic, though. I fucking love it.
Sounds like it should be in like a top-down shooter.
It's like there's like a fucking rave going on in here. So this is a spinning wheel, very appropriate. His name is Wheelmaster. He's got a couple of attacks.
Does anybody know that song?
He's got that spinning move. He's got the jump, which creates a shockwave, and then he throws the wheel at you. You could see there for a second that the poison was sapping his health a little bit, so that's helpful. He has 3 targets: the wheel, the spindle, and his body, or the needle. But you can destroy them. If you destroy them, you just get some HP balls. It's nothing huge. Your shot locks, by the way, are commands that you equip, or you equip your shot locks, and they level up as well, like commands. And you can actually make them through command melding. Sometimes you'll very rarely get one as a reward. And
oh no.
Yeah, remember I said the beginning of this game is pretty hard? It's really easy to die early on. And there's there's an annoying thing where if you use if you have potions equipped, if you use items and you hit retry, they don't actually reload your items. So if you use all your potions and then hit retry, you'll come back with 0 potions.
Is that a critical mode thing?
No, that's just the game.
No idea.
Yeah. If you block the wheel, it slows down a lot quicker, which is nice. Yeah, there you could see his health was draining very slowly a little bit. So the poison's very helpful. But of course I'm dealing half damage. It's also possible
that you can actually exploit.
What?
I think that's cool in JRPGs when they actually give the boss a weakness.
Right. I mean, he's immune to everything but poison, so it's like that's why they put poison there. They were like, by the way, poison. Yeah, they tend to do that. It's like, oh, this boss is susceptible to blind, so you have to blind him before he does Herbidaire Report. I don't know. Sometimes, very rarely, you can stun him with just a regular attack or a regular command, and that'll drop some HP balls. So they're kind of forgiving, but he still is a dick. This is his last attack, or his second last attack. If that hits you, it starts to slowly drain your health, and I think it drains your focus gauge as well, but I'm not sure. And then you have to mash buttons to get out of it. I believe you have to mash circle. So that move can be really difficult to dodge if you don't know what you're doing. He's gonna kind of circle around you a bit, and then at the last second turn towards you, and you have to dash out of the way right at the perfect moment. Now, it might look like he has a lot of health left, but I'm actually accidentally targeting his arm. I was thinking about destroying all 3 bits, but it didn't work out that way. So, Terra's dash sucks, by the way. The other 2 have kind of avoidance moves that make it so that they have tons of invincibility frames. Terra does not. He only gets a few invincibility frames, so it's really easy for him to die while dashing.
It's my fault her light was stolen. It was because I was weak. I'm sorry. I'll get your light back. Once I learn to stand up against the darkness. Why would Master Xehanort imprison the light? The purest hearts of light. Do they hold the answer?
Seven pure hearts, each completely void of darkness. Such a search may take some time.
So Terra is all done with Enchanted Dominion now. We
Yes.
won't be seeing this again until...
Well, we'll see a little bit more of it. But yeah, I mean, worlds are pretty short because you play through them each 3 times, go to different areas, meet different people, have different plot threads. They go there at different times in the overall timeline, and fight different bosses. So next time we will be exploring Cinderella's world. Don't miss it.
Cool. See you then.